All right, welcome back into Good Morning Arkansas. The start of school means many things, and Risa Barish is joining us this morning to talk about some of those things, but mainly one in particular. She's co-founder of Fairy Tales Hair Care, and we're talking about lice. That's right. Hopefully no lice, but that's just a fairy tale, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is. You know, the American Academy of Pediatrics says there's between 6 and 12 million cases a year.
6 to 12 million?
Yes, that's a lot of lice.
And you think about it, and unless you're around schools or a teacher probably, you don't hear about it too often, do you?
No, but 85% of all school districts report at least one outbreak a year.
Really?
Yes, so it's very prevalent, but there definitely are things you can do to help prevent head lice.
Good.
So you want to do the basic things. Don't share hats or combs or brushes. If you have a child who's into sports, you get them their own helmet.
Okay.
Because you don't want to be passing that around the batting cages.
Of
Never
course.
a good idea.
Yeah, no.
Even little girls, when they go to sleepover parties, make sure they have their own pillow, or if they're going to those birthday parties where they wear tiaras, don't share the tiaras.
What happens when, let's say, a kid at school gets lice, and you see some prevention tips we're going to show you right here, but don't wash your hair every day?
Yes, lice like clean hair. It's
Really?
easier for them to attach to a clean hair shaft as opposed to a dirty hair shaft. So we have products at Fairy Tales Hair Care that actually dirties up the hair shaft, a gel or a hairspray. You want to use finishing products on the children's hair.
So if you have dreadlocks, you'll be fine.
You're absolutely cool with those.
There's no way you're going to get lice.
Nope.
We do have keep your hair in a ponytail here, use preventive herbal products. Just a spray a day, is that what you're talking about, hairspray?
Absolutely. The Rosemary Repel conditioning spray is absolutely amazing. It has organic rosemary, citronella, tea tree, lavender, all these fragrances that lice do not like the smell of.
It sounds like it would clean your hair, though.
It's great. Well, we have a shampoo that cleans and conditions, and it detangles, it moisturizes, and the bonus is it helps prevent head lice.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, and I think we do have some pictures here.
Oh, I know.
Lice
Isn't that nice?
on the scalp. That's exactly what you want to see. But no, I mean, really, it is important.
But do you see how tiny they are? So we really, you know, you want to prevent it, but if you do get it, you can use natural products. There's a lot of products out there now that remove them naturally. I know, I'm sorry, I'm making you scratch.
It just makes you want to, it's a natural reaction when you see it or hear about it. Everyone goes right to their head.
Yes, people scratch around me a lot, but you know, it's okay. Once I tell them you can prevent it, they feel much better in my company.
Good.
Yes.
I think that's important, especially, let's talk about some of the, I guess, myths about lice and some things that people should know that maybe aren't true.
Well, they like clean hair, right? Everyone thinks, you know, oh, you're dirty, you're going to get head lice. That's not true. People think that you need chemicals to get rid of them. There's a whole natural line of products out there now that use enzymes to break down the lice. It kills their body, it breaks down the glue. So you don't need to use chemicals or pesticides anymore. There's this new generation of products. And people really don't believe me when I tell them that lice prevention is possible. But our products are amazing. They've really been proven effective.
Now, if someone in the family gets lice, how do you prevent yourself from getting maybe a sibling or someone? Do they jump?
No, they don't jump.
Okay,
they walk from head to head. Okay, but they like nice warm hot spots. So you'll find them behind the ears, the back of the neck, the part lines. So when the note comes home and one of your children has it, we always tell our moms, pour a drink, take a deep breath. There are a lot of worse things. Exactly, Zen.
It's not deadly.
Yes, right, exactly. Go Zen and drink a little or a lot, depending. And then use that natural product and try to remain calm. We always say, if do a weekly head check, and then if you do get it, then it's really just not as bad. And it's also a really nice time to talk to your child. Sit them down, go through their head, look through those hot spots that we talked about, and find out what your kid did in school that day. It's not a bad thing, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, so that weekly head check is very important.
I know some people are even nervous, going and trying on hats in a mall because you don't know who's tried it.
It absolutely happens. It can happen there. We've had some clients have told us that they've gotten them in airplanes.
Really?
Yes, because they'll hang out on a head and then they'll go into the seat and then the plane turns over and somebody else sits down and boom. Movie theaters. It's really not as prevalent. I mean, it is head-to-head contact.
Okay.
So
not too bad. All right. Well, Risa, thank you so much for coming in and kind of debunking some myths. We do have the information for Fairy Tales Hair Care and their website as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully those tips will help parents and kids stay lice-free this school year. All right.